My beautiful stars, reading time. It's movement reading, but I just want to clarify this collective's energy to make sure if this has already happened or not. You kind of want to hope it hasn't already happened this first week of December, but let's just confirm this supermoon energy is really about release and things that need to be closed out. So let's just see right now. Okay, main collective. Oh, first card, action. You could have already received this action, or maybe you're really, this moon is really creating this energy of temptation, of really wanting to, there's a lot of urgency about communication, but especially from the 3rd to the 5th, you kind of want to hope that that communication hasn't really entered, or you yourself haven't unfortunately fallen short to that temptation. Like I said before, this is really about release and surrendering to what doesn't serve us right now. So first card being action, you've either got this urgency that this moon is meant to bring up, or you could have just received this. So it's the 5th today here in Australia. For other countries, you would be sitting in this full moon now. Okay, so right collective, there could be an age gap in your dynamic, or definitely maybe a maturity imbalance between you and this person. For the right collective, it's on your mind. So if it's not the age gap between you guys, there is something about the emotional difference that you guys share. And again, if it has come through around this time, of course you're going to see communication issues, and it's not going to feel emotionally balanced on both parts here. Runner, you could be tied to that runner chaser dynamic. That didn't want to come out though, so it's making me feel again, maybe this has come. Okay, right person, wrong time. This collective, you're in deep reflection clearly about this dynamic. Now, for you to be seeing right person, wrong time, you're still holding on to hope clearly. You're not silly. You know there's some form of difference here when it comes to either your intellect, your maturity, or the way that you guys communicate. I want one more for right person, wrong time. Cosmic healing. You do believe there's healing coming over this dynamic though, which is quite nice. Maybe you yourself are even, actually I think the right collective, there's a little bit of anxiousness in you, but maybe you really believe that the cosmos are healing this kind of situation that you guys have. Oh, blast from the past. So memories, rekindle, nostalgia. I was kind of hoping that this movement wouldn't be for at least another 2-3 days for this collective. Let's roll the dice. I've got to get these purple cards now. If a 1 comes out, it means it's already in. Let's hope for a 3. 4! That's good. That's good, because it takes you past the first 7 days. Perfect. So there's that 4. All right. Good. So the right collective, it's not in just yet. So, okay, next 4 days in this dynamic. So just confirming, right collective, this is really brewing inside of you right now. You really could be reminiscing, looking at old photos. Maybe you've been tempted to stalk some, profiles or whatever the case. There's something here about nostalgia really being activated, but it's meant to. You have this about action in your soul, but you are trying to focus on the cosmic healing of it all. Okay, let's just, next 4 days, what is coming for this collective? Next 4 days. Oh, that's wanting to come out. It was stuck in my hand. That's clearly an important one. Okay, fire sign. You could be a fire sign, this person could be, but wands in tarot days, which confirms, but also a lot of passion. A lot of passion here. Why did I just hear connected energy? There could be a connected energy here. That's important because that's the one that stuck to my hand. So there is something you need a little bit of. Don't lead with passion. This is about finding out more information, but do not overwork yourself, right? So you might need to... Oh. You've got the love spell card here. So yes, clearly you're feeling very bewitched. The next 4 days, there's something about really, really being enticed by each other's energy. But I have allocated that card as my magic card. So I've had so many collectives of recent where there's external magic affecting the energy, subliminal work, trying to manifest them, or even if it is actual kind of love magic. I've had so many collectives. That could be a detail here. I want one more for your top row. Okay. And remember I said connect. I think you've got more than one energy around you, but there is a spy. It could be the same person. I'll have to get into detail with this reading. This right collective, whoever you're bound to, you can see there's... When it comes to emotion, something just seems to be off balance, right? So this spy energy, someone's got their eye on you doing more research, but they clearly struggle with certain addictions, gambling, or bad finances. So this could tie into maybe why this person isn't the most open and upfront, and you guys tend to have a lot of communication issues. If this person's maybe not the proudest of where they are in life right now, especially financially, then... and they're comparing maybe to you, if you feel like you could be a little bit more successful, a little bit more driven, whatever the case, that could really put a wedge here when it comes to communication. Now, if this person actually struggles with substance issues, that's definitely going to put a wedge in your communication. That stuff numbs emotion. We don't see emotion properly when we're bound to addictions. Even if it's, you know, excessive drinking or whatever it is, you get so prone to doing it, you think your thought pattern's normal, but it's not. And anyone that's been on a sobriety path, they always say it takes a good at least 1 to 2 years to start thinking normal again, right? So if you know this person has anger outbursts, or they're temperamental, or I feel there's not just imbalance when it comes to financial things, but even maybe actual addictions. It could even be actual addictions. There's something here that unfortunately this person... There's more things here than maybe you're aware of, or this collective you could be aware of. But I always say what our perception is, what our truth is, no one can tell us otherwise, right? And when you have really severe addictions, this person's truth in their head is their truth. They wouldn't even know that they have, you know, maybe not the most emotionally balanced outlook on certain things. Okay, love spell. And there's something that could be an actual detail about sexuality, even questioning who they are within. And I did side note here, addictions, but this card is also about still figuring yourself out emotionally. So even though the next 4 days there's something that you guys are just so bewitched by, there's something here about emotional balance that may be a little bit lacking. And I keep going to this spy energy. I do feel this collective, you've got someone else or a couple people lurking in, but I feel this person is anyway, let's get a few more. Caution. Oh, an air sign. I knew you've got a couple energies around you. So there could also be an air sign around you. You could be an air sign. This could be your pairing, but stuck in the mind over communication. Don't overwork yourself. So I feel whatever is coming has been brewing for the past few weeks here. Swords in tarot is weeks. So I think that whatever this is, whatever's coming through, there's been a lot of thought process behind it. For some reason, I'm feeling when this approaches, even though there's been a lot of thought behind it, it might come off in like in very impulsive way, right? And I will confirm everything. Let's get one more for this. Okay, detail, don't make it fit. So you and your partner, physical or emotional distance. Like I said, this has been brewing for a minimum few weeks here. So emotionally, you're probably in no contact. You're not speaking right now, right? And physical distance. So it's not someone that just lives 10 minutes down the road. I am hearing an hour. That's not too bad. Like, it could be a couple hours apart, but it also could be worlds apart, countries apart. There's distance here. Okay. Sneaky. Okay. This card loves to come out. There could be a detail about pregnancy that comes out in the next 4 days. But expectation as well, I am hearing. Let's get one more for that. Something to do with health here. It could be a lost pregnancy, I just heard as well. But maybe this becomes a nagging thought in your mind. I never hear that, but maybe you could be getting to an age maybe where I want one more. 2 more. Okay, no, there's been communication issues over this detail here. So it's a past detail. For this, communication issues, putting things under review. You could have had ignition through this last retrograde about this detail, and unfortunately, because you led with fire and action, like I said, brewing for a few weeks. This is something I feel already has been spoken about, and then you've got they'll be back. Okay, this is an important row. Don't make this detail fit. There is something here about pregnancy that I think you guys have discussed in maybe a heat of passion, something here led with wands that's caused a lot of communication issues. This could have happened in Mercury retrograde. But you've got, for this row to still be here for when they're going to be back, this is clearly still something that has not been sorted properly. I want one more. To have communication issues and not like communicate, you're not going to compromise, forgive, work it out. This is cause burdens. I know you've got they'll be back, but that's still not really sneaky. There's a something dishonest here. There's something here that is, this is your row. These two affect this dynamic. Oh my God, and you've got earth sign. So one of these spies could be an earth sign. You've got earth, fire, and air. I could feel, and water. You've got a lot of energy around you right now, this collective. A lot of energy. Oh my God, and then look at the card that came out. Someone else in the middle trying to sabotage this. There is some things going on for this collective. You know what's really alarming? Next 4 days, you've got to return, but you don't have compromise or... But you did just get the... Okay. You've got date night hit, communicate at the bottom, but it's not coming out. Okay. Whatever this situation is, I know you've got right person, wrong time, but I do feel this collective, there's something here about thinking that this is done, this is over, this is a waste of time. That was paired with date night. Now, you've got they'll be back. Maybe this person more approaches you first, wanting to see you and take you out. Maybe that's kind of your first step here, but... The fact communicate and confession didn't come out with kind of all of these burdens here. A little bit alarming. One more. Challenges. Make decisions, work on the inner healing. So you are going to have some decisions here. this collective, just be careful with your energy right now, because we've got the Magic card. You literally have someone here. I don't normally like to say in the middle trying to sabotage this, but you do have someone that I think is very imbalanced, right? And it could be, because I was feeling this spy is this person, but you could have whoever this someone else is, they could be connected to this spy. But that makes me feel like this collective, you would know who this person is. Like if they can access, if they know about you, I'm assuming you know about them, but you have literally got air, fire, and earth, and then water was at the bottom. I just want one more for this date night. I just have a feeling this date night is more when you guys will, this person will want to have a deep conversation. That's what, okay. I feel this person is going to, there's clearly things that need to be spoken about. I don't think this person has confidence to just speak over messages or whatever the case, right? I feel this person's more going to approach you maybe with like a soft apology, especially if you've just had an ignition. But I think they're more leading with, I'm in the area, can I see you? Or I'm coming up to the area, do you want to catch up? I would like to have a chat with you, or something like that, right? Or this person could literally just say, I've really been thinking about you. I think we should see each other. Let's have a conversation, right? I do think this person wants to communicate, and I do think they want to compromise. As for, we really should be getting confession coming out with this stuff. As for, I just don't think this person has the confidence, especially this collective. You know there's something off balance when it comes to this. I don't think this person has the confidence at the moment to get on a very deep level with you. It's like they want to see, is it worth getting on a deep level? Right, collective, this will make sense. You've got to remember the right collective, especially this row, this causes a lot of emotional ignition. Now, remember, there is something here you're going to be stuck in the mind with, and do not overwork yourself with it. This could be maybe something that will be hard for you to actually want to do. I always say struggle with even getting on the same page with communication through message or phone call. Sometimes I say the last thing you want to do is see that person in the physical, because if you already struggle with boundaries. But it's funny, I did a reading the other day and I'm hearing myself say it, and that kind of same situation came out. But for that collective, I remember saying I think that would actually be the best option for you guys, because it was more, and I'm feeling the same energy. Maybe when you guys actually see each other, all leading with the frustration or the like, I just think you guys may soften a little bit. But I have to confirm, we're going to have to keep going. Let's just finish your energy quickly. Let's actually see what's around your heart space to make sure that, let's just get these first. Spying, so you can feel it through action. I think this collective, you think it's just this person, because I kept saying I think it's this person, right? But there's more. There's more people accessing you right now. I'm going to have to get those evil eye cards quickly. Age gap. Okay. So, sorry, naughty picture. You guys have a lot of intensity, especially when it comes to your intimacy. But again, the way you lead with intensity, with emotion, the right collective, you're in deep reflection over. But I do feel this collective, you guys lead with passion and lust, and that's not clearly working in this dynamic. Cosmic healing, right person. So this is good. I think this is a great row. You are trying to find center. You're trying to find your stillness when it comes to this emotion. So you are working very hard on it. Maybe you also can view this person as really radiating, and maybe you think they're going through a glow up of some sort, or but I'm more seeing that as how you're, especially with the cosmic healing. Okay, blast from the past. So you know, you got secrets, you know, this collective, you know. So it's sad because look at that. When you think of memories rekindled, now you're thinking of things that are hidden, right? And it creates confusion. This would be why you're trying to find this stillness within. Hold on, I was going to get your heart space, but now I feel like I need to get these evil eye cards next. Let's be real. So when I get this is how it's affecting your energy, these people, or also, because you did get that magic card, also it'll say details about what these people may be going through, or so don't make this fit, okay? All right, collective, who is accessing them and how is it affecting this collective? Oh, you've got air sign at the bottom, sign. Okay, the person causing you negativity is an air sign or multiple. Okay. Oh my gosh, this one. So an unexplained freak accident. If you've heard one of these people have had an unexplained freak accident, or you're going to hear it in a few days along the grapevine, one of these little leeches have been accessing your energy. Karma. And I'm also hearing past. I'm hearing past. Maybe even this could have been a while ago and you heard that one of these people, you know, got into a really weird accident, broken bones, or like that could be. I feel it's a detail you already know. Okay, jealous of your lifestyle, so jealous of who you are, you could be, and I felt that with the finances, everything I say. There is something here about your lifestyle, your home, cars, clothes, the way you present, your style. You've got someone in envy over this, so they'd be comparing. So if you've noticed, whenever someone's accessing you with this kind of stuff, sometimes it can affect us. If you've noticed you've been a little bit envious of people of recent, or you're comparing to people, or like, I feel this is more, and it's not you, it's out of character for you. Or people are really triggering you online, and that doesn't normally happen to you. I feel you're triggering some people right now. Oh, cycles of bad luck. So maybe these people sit in a lot of bad luck. Okay, causing you to feel lightheaded, headaches, it's so funny. I had a really weird headache yesterday, but this could be migraines. I think are very like, they're crippling. I think I've only had like one migraine in my life. They're brutal. But if you're not someone that experiences headaches or migraines a lot, I do say when you're ascending or you're shifting your eye a little bit, you can get really severe headaches. But if you're not normally someone that experiences that and it's just been coming out of nowhere, sign. Okay, so one of these people, well, we know because you're going to have caution over communication too. They struggle with being honest, because they've got a blocked throat chakra. When we're blocked here, it's because we're not being honest with ourselves, or we're not being honest with others. So people that lack authenticity, transparency, making their intention clear, they're not being honest with themselves, right? So let's just say how it may be affecting you. If you've had an itchy throat, or you know, feeling a little bit breathless, or you yourself are struggling with certain boundaries and being transparent with your own needs and wants. We have someone here holding back truths. Okay. Envious of your pregnancy or children. There is an important detail here. I did a collective the other week. This came out a couple times. There is something about pregnancy for the right collective. And you've got someone that's maybe a bit envious over that, or there's something here that this is really reflected on or definitely noticed through access. Okay, so whoever this unexplained accident, whoever's had this unexplained accident, when you're around them, you'll alter your values, morals, or making big decisions. So you might, why am I feeling love for that? You may be someone, when you are in, your judgment can get a bit clouded, especially when there's that magnetic pull and desire, attraction, spark for someone, and sometimes you sacrifice your needs and wants, and you can kind of lose yourself and even unfortunately sway your own moral compass and values for the sake of love. Whoever this person is, maybe they don't have the best morals, maybe they don't have the best values. When it comes to making life decisions, they're not really on top of it because they don't understand themselves. And let's be real, remember that spy, one if not multiple of them struggle with addictions in the mind, and I said you don't even know what you're thinking, right? Jealous of your lifestyle, causing you dizzy spells, blurred visions, loss of hearing, maybe oh my gosh, you've got someone trying to dig up dirt on you. So not that I think this collective they can, but this is how jealous they are, and this is why they'd be spying. I don't want to say trying to blackmail you, but you've got someone here trying to find some things out about you because of their envy. Some people are just off, aren't they? Sorry, I know that's judgmental, but it's the truth. Some people are just weird. Okay, a feminine hater, female, jealous, causing you to feel lightheaded, headaches, migraines. This person struggles with confidence. Wouldn't surprise me if it's that person. Your daily mantra, by the power of 3, may bad vibes stay away from me. So just, they're clearly nothing, they're not powerful or anything, they're just a little chant here. They're not telling you to protect yourself or egg cleanse, just, I always say daily, especially if you're some form of spiritualist practitioner, you should always be doing spiritual detox, especially in your home. I think it's a daily thing you guys should do when you read energy, but maybe today just, have a deep clean, open all your windows, your front door, your side doors, your back doors, and sage out your home and sing a little mantra while you're doing it. Okay, this blocked throat. So this dishonest person. Sage. They're saying blue sage. Blue sage is good for rituals, but any sage. Just light heavenly aroma for cleansing energy out of your home. Calming. The source is literally saying just sage your home. I think I think there's a male and a female that think about this pregnancy children thing. Oh! It's causing you to have hot and cold body flushes. So if you're not someone that normally your temperature just changes very quickly, I find you can really notice this when you're going to sleep. If you're waking up with those cold sweats and stuff, it's the reason that came to my mind. So you are a natural transmuter because it's just affecting your body, right? If you've just broken a nail or you've gone past something and scuffed yourself, not enough to hurt you, but enough to just draw blood, or your body is your transmuting vessel, right? So it may be affecting you symptom-wise, but it's nothing like, there's some cards in here. you've got hexes, you've got this, do protection. Like, it's nothing like that. They're just saying your body's taking the hit a little bit, but everything's okay, right? But I do need to say, like, if this is a consistent thing, some of these things like migraines and these flushes and what else was there? I think it's just those two. Like, if it's getting very consistent, maybe seek out a healthcare professional. But if it's just a random thing that happens one day and, you know, very clear why. All right, one more. Oh, two more. Oh, as I said it, that didn't come out. So they could be trying to put some X's on you right now. Causing issues with a leaky roof, so your house could be taking the shots as well. Cracks in your wall, creaky floorboards. Did you just hear my floorboard creak as this came out too? Electric wiring, plumbing, pipes bursting, broken windows, squeaky stairs or squeaky floorboards. Whatever they're doing, again, your house and your body is kind of taking that ricochet. They're saying you've got nothing, and Palo Santo, you've got nothing to worry about. Just take a break, vacation, pamper yourself, indulge in the things that you love and make you happy, right? Palo Santo clears out negative energy, stills. I just think it's more your home. It's just your home that you need to just focus on. Is anyone like me? Like, I literally speak to my home as if it's a person. Whenever I leave or whenever I come home, I always talk to my house. It's a protection space for you. It's your sanctuary. It takes care of you and your energy. You should always give love to your home, especially like my little daily cleans. I'm always giving love to my house while I'm cleaning, like that intention behind it. For the right people, that won't sound woo-woo. Your house is sacred. Okay, let's just quickly see around your heart space. Oh, you've got people obsessed with you. Obsessed. Addicted to you. Focusing out on you. This collective, you know it. So you might be mistaking that. It's not your energy. It's not your energy. Mirror. Oh, you do have a mirrored person here. About to find something out. Things coming to light. So remember that date night, right? I do think... Why am I hearing like half-truths here? Be lighthearted, finding things out, things coming to light, but you need to adapt, change, and heal through it. So remember, caution, don't overwork yourself, don't lead with those wands, right? There's something here you need to have a healed approach with. But you've got someone here, you're mirroring someone, self-image, relationship, reflecting each other's wounds, but introspection. Especially if you're feeling a little bit obsessed right now. That's probably your mirrored person and some of these other people. Okay, but healthy. This is good. We love that one. Oh, very good. So the right collective, you've been on a healing journey for a while and you are coming into healthier choices. So especially if you've had this acceleration of emotion, moon energy, and also this access on you right now, but you've been making healthier choices in love, in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier, right? This has taken time in cycles, time to heal, progression. Beautiful. All right, this addictions... Obsession. Love call. It's whoever wants to express themselves. Addicted. Sorry. Hold on, I want to get these. Let's see this person. They're about to express their love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. But again, that's not really going to come till you see this person. Remember that purple deck. They might, like I said, I do feel this person's going to more be like, I feel there's some form of, I'm sorry, I really want to, like, it's not, I don't think this person's going to get deep over message or call. But anyway, let's just quickly confirm this person. Whoa, that's sad. When I think about you, I cry. That's sad. I wasn't getting the most genuine feeling when I was reading those other parts, but that's made me think. I don't think this person's obsessed in a weird way. I think there's remorse. I think there's guilt. You wouldn't cry. You would cry over something if there wasn't genuine feeling. This person clearly feels they've lost you or something. There's something here that is making this person highly emotional. Like, out of all the cards, for the first card to be, I cry when I think about you, the thought of you would make them feel sick to the stomach, right? That's sad. The lack of reciprocity here, so they didn't give to you equally. Says, I want equal give and take. So this is a detail. Maybe you made it very clear you don't feel valued, or you don't feel the reciprocity. You feel like they're always just taking from you, right? For them to be crying and your next card to be, I want equal give and take here. Remember your first part. You don't feel there's an emotional balance and emotional equal here. So for the right collective, this has been voiced because this is one of their main focuses, right? So again, there's something about guilt. How they gaslighted you. I've been lying to you and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy, you were right. So you've called this person on something. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. So again, they kind of feel sick to their stomach about something here. This makes sense with the dragonfly, finding things out. This is odd because I keep going back to that date night and communicate, right? For the energy I'm feeling, if this person's denied a lot, like that would take some courage. If this person can't even do it over the phone, but they're going to do it fate, like that would take some courage. This one, you can see in that purple deck the dishonesty that's, and this collective, you know it. You got secrets underneath the blast from the past. Oh, and they feel unworthy of you. So you would add to their insecurities. So now, right, and this is also why they would be so emotional. They haven't reciprocated emotion with you. They've gaslighted you. And I felt that with the financial thing right at the beginning. There's something about that adds to insecurities. So they've already put you on some form of pedestal, and now they're reflecting on how they've treated you. Of course, this person is probably thinking, this is over. There's no way this person is going to give me a second chance here. And maybe that's why you need to pause, and you are tempted to pause before even opening the door back here. You've got to remember that closing the door, this is a waste of time, came out with that date night. So I actually feel this collective, it might even be quite hard for you to, especially if you've gone through a lot because of this dynamic. Look at the baggage around you because of this person. And it could be other people too, though. Love that card. They know they've needed to heal. They've been taking time to heal. That's a really good card. I always say if you want to change, you can change. Tears over the unexpected outcome. Huge confirmation with that Mercury retrograde. There is something that happened here. This person feels silly and it makes them extremely emotional, right? They didn't handle the situation properly. Things didn't go the way I planned. Their games backfired. Okay, so now they're unclear about where you stand because of the lack of reciprocity. Remember I said it's like this person would genuinely feel it's going to take a lot of courage for this person to, and I think this is why they just say, can I see you? It's like they don't, I said it in that purple part. It's like they don't feel confident enough to like exchange these words over message or phone call. gaslighting you. And maybe in an odd way, they might think by seeing you, you'll forgive them, especially if you have that magnetic pull and you guys are just drawn to each other like magnets. Will you listen? That's where their fear is, right? So underneath what they've gaslighted you about, there are so many things I want to tell you, but will you hear me all the way out, or will you even believe me? It's a tough one. You must be a stickler for truth, this collective. Unworthy. Oh, I love it. So this is why it hasn't been the right, they've never felt worthy. But again, it's about healing, right? So I do think, just like you, the more you focus on healthier choices and seeing yourself and self-appreciation, it's clearly affecting this person in a positive way. They may not feel it. We all know what the healing journey's like. It's focusing on they escape when things get hard. So they're going over their escapist approach to things as well. And again, it comes to their unworthiness. As soon as they feel any kind of ignition, they shut down. One more. I'm sorry. You can definitely feel this person really deep remorse. You can feel it. You can feel it. It's just the way that I feel they may approach that. We'll have to get intention and stuff, but I'm not feeling the worst energy here. I hate how much I've hurt you. And I've put that over the gaslighting. Will you listen? I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. Needing time to heal. Oh my God. And you got the mirror. Under the twin flame journey, that's you guys. It accelerates your healing. They couldn't, I'm going to have to get more decks, but they could really be activated to this journey. I always say you can't have divine counterparts with one divine person. You both need to be activated to the frequency. Until you're activated to this journey, you don't listen to this stuff. You just push it because it's not aligning with you, right? Once you start to activate to that universal flow, the divine frequency of the divine journey, you become like a sponge. You just want to learn. It's like you feminines, you go through it. So the fact that that's come out with healing, that's a good thing. And that might make sense with why they're so emotional here. Let's get one more. How they neglected you. I failed to give you what you need. You feel like home. When you know, you know. Is it they could think you've moved on? Wouldn't surprise me for this collective, because I think you've put up with a lot of shit. Or maybe you're just back out there again. Or maybe you've been seeing someone but you're taking it slow. I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Maybe this is why they're obsessing and trying to find out more information as well about you. But they're broken, feeling unsatisfied. Okay, I just want to finish this. I have to get how the universe sees this now, because if they're seeing it as a twin dynamic, let's see if the universe agrees. Hold on, what's around your heart space? Mirror. That literally flipped on that deck perfectly. Oh, it literally flipped on that. It's clearly the same person like that. And this is about unconditional love, giving, receiving affection. Not that this collective, there hasn't been that. Okay, dragonfly. Oh, that's a tough one. That's going to be. Oh, good. You got the sailing boat with it. That is good. That's about receiving what you need, progression arriving. So maybe it's not going to be that hard for you to have this kind of approach, this dragonfly's approach to it. Maybe this collective, kind of all you really want is honesty. It might be easy for you to be lighthearted, but that caution came out. So that's a really good road. This is going to put progression on your path. Okay, healthier choice. Oh my God, you got it. The twin flames. So it is, because it's around your heart space. This isn't your outlook. The universe is confirming. So this collective, you're at a pivotal point in your journey. You're letting go. Healthier choices with the clock. So as they're activating to the frequency, your heart with the key. So you're not, I don't think you're angry. Heart with the key, twin flame, but healthier choices. You're just focusing on you. You would know that sense of urgency isn't yours then. Like if you got mirror and twin flame here, you can feel them obsessing, but maybe you're just questioning it. Maybe this is more of a reading to clarify. You ain't crazy. Just keep focusing on healthier choices. So that's really good. All right. Let's just quickly see where you guys are on your journey then, universe's perspective. What chapter you're in with it. See if this is just another lesson coming in, or if this is something that can actually put you on a path of, split it on the ring, put you on a path of coming together. Okay, universe's perspective. Right now, this next chapter, this next week, because you got the 4, so just your week ahead, right? And we'll confirm the rest with like tarot for the outcome of what things will be. But just let's see this week the universal energy around your dynamic. Whoa. That's a very good 2 cards. 13 could be surrendering to the divine, an important number. It could be because it's 4 days, but maybe the 13th of this month is going to be important. So new beginnings, a new perspective, brand new, something about an innocence to this dynamic, something about carefree energy with the compass, 22. If you're watching this in 24-hour time, you could be watching this at 13:22. True north, discovery, seeking truth, finding your way, knowing where you're going and making a plan, exploration. There's something that can really, if approached in a light-hearted dragonfly's approach. Oh my God! And you got the clock, the perfect timing when time stops. My little charm. So there's something literally, cosmically, universally, perfect timing. 19. Perfect timing, culmination of all your efforts. This energy is unstoppable. So when I see this, right, I always say sometimes certain decisions or certain things spoken or certain actions can stop it, right? Without you even knowing, and it prolongs. There is something here energetically. This is coming if you like it or not, right? So this is more finding you. So the caution, the this, the that, this is going to be cosmically triggered, right? Perfect timing. So this energy is unstoppable now. So where the effect might come, and we will clarify, if it isn't handled the right way, what's going to happen? And this is what I talk about with free will. I kind of believe in free will, kind of don't, because I just think when we sign our contract, we've got our end stop, right? Our destiny path. But our decisions alter us from our timeline a little bit and prolong getting back onto it, right? It prolongs through the cycles of life, right? And I just feel this collective, this next energy, unstoppable, perfect timing. But how you handle it, nothing's set in stone. So it's either you're going to overcome something or you're going to prolong something again. Does that make sense? Right, collective, it'll make sense. Standing the test of time, reuniting past, present, future, kind of judgment energy over it. This is your week ahead. Okay. 2 more for your top row. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, you got the star. Miracle card. So it comes to you, feminine. There's something about how you deal with it, and there could be another energy lingering around this week. But wishes coming true. Wishes coming true. Peace, miracle, dream. It says falling in love. I think true divines, no matter what you guys go through, you always have love. But hope, blessed, midnight magic, 16th of June. I want one more for this feminine energy because I heard you straight away, but then I thought one of these little spies. No, you could have just seen a double. You need to trust in the divine. So you didn't just get perfect timing, you got divine intervention. This is to bring you back on your path. So you've clearly prolonged a lot of cycles here. Divine intervention takes place to reinsert you back on that timeline we were talking about, right? So divine intervention, perfect timing, duality, balance, middle path, ascension, light codes, as above, so below, 1616. Very nice. Okay. And also, divine intervention might be at play with a feminine hater as well, okay? Everything. I always say, especially all dynamics. It's not just your cycle that needs to go, your wheel, it's their wheel, whoever's involved. It all needs to kind of come together as one beautiful puzzle when it's time. Okay. Oh, perfect. So the only way you're going to have effective communication, 13th of this month, 13, 12, the only way you're going to have effective communication and find harmony and compromise and peace through this is what? Innocence. A new perspective, balanced emotion. That, like, they're really confirming how important your new perspective is. Otherwise, you're not going to get this dolphin energy. You have to be in tune with each other. This person's very like, so I just keep hearing the word be gentle. Okay, compass. Okay, so there's something here though that's the middle of a season, right? So they're still working on their confidence. They're still working on their bold, brave, energy that you can count on and rely on. That's only halfway there. You can't force something that's not created just yet. So they're saying middle of a cycle. That means this dynamic, you guys need to, it's not like it's all just going to fall into place at once. You guys, and I see this with divines, you guys have a chapter of healing together. So if they unworthiness, they're bold, they're brave, their courage towards this, they need their confidence. So you as a collective, you need to nurture those insecurities, not accelerate them. So if you're making them feel more, I don't want to say you would put yourself on a pedestal, but if you're not treating them as equal, or you're amplifying their insecurities, or whatever the case may be, right, collective, this will make sense. You've got to, and I'm not saying it's up to you to, soothe their insecurities, but what I mean is, and those dynamics, someone can open up about abandonment trauma, or, having issues with codependence, and then you get into an argument and it's like your traumas get used against you, right? And I'm not saying this collective you would do that, but it's not when we're normal, like when we're not triggered and our armor's not up, we're different people to when our armor comes up. And that's what healing is for, right? And some people will say and do stupid things when they're triggered into that impulse without even thinking, verbal vomit. So there's a reason this is coming to my mind. When it comes to this person's insecurities, they're still halfway there. So just my advice, don't accelerate these insecurities in them. Perfect timing. And this is your week ahead, so you're going to see this. You're going to see a little bit of that lack of confidence, and that's probably why they're saying you need to be a little bit more lighthearted here. For the right collective. Gosh, some people's comments, I say it about 100 times in my readings, and people still try and make it fit. Okay, Lovers, perfect the card of reconciliation. So this is underneath the perfect time. Unstoppable energy, but make decisions from the heart, not the mind. And that's probably why that caution card came out. Don't overwork yourself because of your mind, the swords. You've got to come from the heart space with each other. You will be on a crossroads. It comes down to, I guess, your belief in your connection. Are you going to fall into society, or are you just going to follow your heart when it comes to this, right? Double rainbow woman. Oh, I feel it's a bit of you, but the other feeling cursed, baggage, burdens, guilt. You've got some feminine hater here, and the divine is working its magic. Oh, so that's this week. Oh, I think there's this is a puzzle piece. Okay. This is about, this person could be going through an ending with someone. They could be going through, this is over and done with. But this is the universe telling you, you let this be, right? They've got, you don't need to do no return to sender, no none of that. Karma, karmic wheel. Okay. So it's funny, you would see this already. I'm seeing a bit of this person and a bit of you in this. You could have known this person through work. It could be a career thing, like a work colleague or something. But also, that's my early retirement card. So if this person's envious over your lifestyle, your work, your career, they're about to sit front row because you're about to take off. Achievement, longevity, career, development, as they're feeling cursed, baggage, guilt, shame, blah, 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 blah. That's what spies get. And you've got the magic card at the bottom. The magic card at the bottom. So I think it's a female that's doing this beep, beep in the background. And it makes sense with why that came up in your week, your 4 days. It's here in your week from the universe's perspective. I am so surprised these cards, you didn't get the snake or the girl boy with a snake. I'm so surprised. So maybe it has already been exited out, but it's going to be spoken about because it's not interfering in your heart space, right? Wow. Oh, going out, date. So this is where your wishes come true. So I do think, and it's very rare I tell you guys to go. I always tell you guys, maybe sit on it. But the universe is literally saying this is where you'll find your miracle. This is where your wishes will come true. Feel like you're falling in love again. It's through date night. But this is also about community, light bulb, epiphany, and what you're building around you. One more. 20th of August could be an important date, birthday. You're on target. You're on target, but there will need to be a bit of a... This is funny. I never noticed that matchmaker Cupid's arrow is what I'm hearing. Implement a strategy. So 19th of January could be an important date. Lion. Let's get one more. Okay, stand in your power and your confidence. And even if you do go on a date night, it doesn't mean you need to just... But cool, calm and collected, attitude is everything. Okay, that's the biggest thing for you. This could really start anchoring for you. This collective this week ahead, it's all about attitude. If you were wanting, don't need unnecessary comments. If you're wanting this to come back on the same page, you need a carefree, light-hearted approach. That's what's needed. That's the only way you're going to have effective communication here. If you're going in leading with wands, leading with anger, leading with frustration, you ain't going to get anywhere. Okay, so that's your choice. All right. I'm just going to get this person's true intention. And then we're going to get tarot. Critical junction. So they know they're on a critical junction. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to do this. I want to get those message cards quickly. Oh, they're sad. Inner turmoil. It's a little bit victim over ghosting you. Maybe that's also why they're in regret. Oh, love it. So they are healing. Okay. So right now they know they're on a critical junction. It's kind of that time is ticking. Are they still a little bit bound to being in Nine of Swords? Yes. I do think this person's being really hard on themselves, and I think sometimes they reflect, will they ever change this behavior within? There is something here about, and I said it in that very first part, like when we were reading your journey deck, this person either ghosted or they did something impulsively without thinking that now they're in a lot of regret over, right? They are trying to find center in themselves through some form of spiritual outlook, which really confirms that twin flame healing energy that they had, right? Important numbers: 55, 63, 68, 25. Dark night of the soul wouldn't surprise me. So now, so even though you've got this, they'll be back, right? It's going to be, you're going to see this person's remorse. They're seeing you as fateful encounter, right? So it ain't just going to be a high. Like, this person's genuinely going to want to see you, okay? The moment I laid eyes on you, I knew. I can't explain how I felt it, but I knew I was meant to find you. This is what's pushing them off this critical junction, but there's still a little bit, because this person, I genuinely think they think you're just gonna, you glow, so they're jealous. Leo could be important, but I was so used to being the center focus of everyone's attention, but your magnetism outweighed mine, and I was insecure about that. So this is what's making them drag up all this emotion. The way they treated you was from literally jealousy. They started being nasty, this, that, highly accusatory, accusing you of things, wasn't able to trust you because of their own insecurities, right? This is what they're starting to realize within. Ghosted. Oh, cosmic love. This is why they're crying. They feel sick. Fateful encounter, cosmic love. Number 14, 186, 14. Even though we are not together, we are connected through and through. When I sleep, I dream of you. Source would be making sure of it. When I'm awake, I think of you. I'm able to feel you as if you were physically here. Last one. Oh my God, you got the union and in sync wanting to marry you. The karmic part, so there is. I think that other woman, mother, friend, auntie, old lover situationship, it's tied to this, but they're breaking free from their spiritual practices. It's about them just settling with ridiculous. I know I'm settling if I'm not with you, but I feel stuck because I'm afraid of change. I'm so used to what I have, even if it's not enough. I'm working on being deserving of you. So through this, they're starting to grow and change. Okay. Quickly before we get tarot, I just want to get some of these message cards, and then we're going to get tarot here. Okay. Oh, hold on a sec. Okay. What is this person fearful? What do they want to say? Okay. I believe we'll be together one day, and that helps me stay positive. Do you believe in us the way I believe in us? I think it's more the fretting of, have you given up on me kind of energy. You have the ability to every time I see this, I see Beauty and the Beast. I feel that's such a twinny movie. You have the ability to tame the beast within me. One look into your eyes and I turn to mush. And remember I said this is why this person wants to see you. I think they think that about you. You guys seeing each other in the physical, it's going to soften things. It's like they truly believe all those feelings are just going to come back. I said that specifically. I think this is more, they know, just you guys seeing each other in present time, like in the physical, it's going to make this whole situation come together a lot easier. I'm attached to, this is the psychotic person. Clearly they're doing magic on you. Did you see my phone just sign? I'm attached to a karmic energy. They are toxic and psychotic. I stay away from you to protect you. And remember, divine interventions over that person. They're about to feel cursed with baggage, burdens, and guilt. My life is a big mess, but I'm working hard to fix it so I can be free of whatever this person is. Please be patient with me. Again, I'm surprised that didn't come out. I think they've broken free from this, but this person's going crazy. We are meant to be a power couple and show others how love can truly conquer all. Such a twinny card. One look into your eyes. My life is empty without you in it. I regret pushing you away. Please give me another chance. Again, this is why that date night card. This crazy person. Oh, another one. Look, the crazy person. Caution, caution. Everyone wants you, and I fear that you will find someone better than me. This is why they've been staying with this mess, because they're insecurities. They never thought that they were good enough for you anyway. So I'll just stay with the Looney Tune. Jeez. My life is a big mess. I'm working hard to fix it so I can be free. I'm going to say I can't talk to you right now. I needed space to process my thoughts. I more think it's the reflection. Hold on, let's get one more for that. It says I don't, but with the theme of this reading. I feel hiding and watching you from a distance. I feel safer hiding, spy. What that came out with the addictions. Wouldn't surprise me if this person got bad habits. That way you're not close enough to hurt me. One more. I think this is what's been keeping them away in their messy life. I'm trying to figure out how energy works. I'm working on manifesting. And remember I said that magic, even this person, I don't think they're there doing hoodoo, but I do think maybe they try and manifest you through looking at your pictures or doing subliminals and stuff. God brought you into my life for a reason. You know what I just heard reading that? I never hear this. I actually feel just before your fateful encounter, those intention cards, I genuinely think this person wished for someone like you. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they prayed to God for someone like you and then Creator delivered you to them. But again, it's the twin journey and they didn't appreciate you. They didn't appreciate what was granted. I'm trying to understand the purpose of our connection. So even right now, for 4 days away, this is still a very messy, confused intention, right? So again, I think this person even just saying, can I see you, is going to be really hard for them. So again, watch the whole thing. The universe, by the looks of it, it's a pretty nice energy brewing, but a lot of scarcity. And that's where they're in the middle of the season with their confidence and their boldness and braveness, because look what's going on, right? But again, I'm only here for advice. All right. Let's see their next action towards you and what the outcome's going to be. You guys already know how you should deal with it, but it's up to you. Oh, they're going to lead with that Ace of Wands. This, be careful, because I can see it in your dynamic, the intensity through desire with one another. You guys are like an aphrodisiac for one another. This card is literally about fertility, engaged. Like, it is a very charged card, but I do think there's distance and travel. I think this person is going to come through wanting this kind of second chance here. I think they're really going to be leading from their heart space, right? I do think they're looking for success. So I do think the one thing that's really, it's the passion that unfortunately can, their communication might be very good. I think it's hard because they've got so much lack of... He is so strong. Like, he's confident. He's successful. He stands in power. He's full of action. I think the way that you see them, they're going to present very confident, but inside they ain't confident. So they're going to be highly sensitive over little things, right? They're going to present like... but theme of this reading, they ain't that. But this card says problem solver, so they genuinely want to solve the problem. And it says magical. I love that. Saturn's gift. I don't think they're going to push anything though. I think that they've been germinating on this for a while. I think they definitely want to plant seeds here and get you guys back on the same page. But I think they've been sitting on this for quite a while to come through, and they're definitely wanting a harvest season, but they know dedicated, consistent effort is needed. They're not silly, okay? They're seeing you as a long-term investment. So when you're seeing someone as a long-term investment, you're willing to put the effort into it, right? So you don't need to rush. You don't need to. Chariot. So they're focusing on moving the obstacles. They're seeing you as destiny. Another card of action, willpower, forward movement. One of the quickest moving cards in tarot as well. I think this person's biggest focus here is, we need to remove the shit. I want to solve the problems, right? Even if this takes time, let's just get back on the same page. Unfortunately, I do still think this person, I think you both, I said it before, you're like magnets for one another. So just maybe be careful in that department. If they want to take you out, actually go out. Don't just do a Netflix. And do you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be leading with that for this collective. One more. Moods, so still things. Okay, I was just about to say we don't have an Ace of Swords or like a Seven of Swords in reverse, or they're coming in with fear. So they're going to present confident, but they're still very fearful. When it comes to things that are hidden, my angels, they're still going to be hidden. Okay, so you either deal with that. Again, watch the whole thing. This person ain't coming in and telling you this. They want to fix it first. So because they're in their mind and they lack confidence and the bold and braveness, watch the whole thing. This person thinks, if I tell, I've got no hope. So it's not that they're doing it on purpose. Like I said, you got the communicate compromise. I think they'll just say enough. Remember I said like half-truths. But that's up to you, how you want to deal with it, okay? It's up to you guys. Again, watch from the beginning. But letting you know, there's still going to be some things hidden here because of fear, because of stress. Let's get one more. Because they're confused. Seven of Cups, it's they want to, but then the confusion comes over them. But what if this happens, that happens? I don't think they're intentionally trying to manipulate or this or that. They're coming through kind of expecting the worst, so they don't want it to get any worse. You can see they've got a pricked consciousness. You can see that they want to, but I'm going to be honest, it's going to take time. But this person, again, seeing you as a long-term investment. It's up to you if you move forward or not. They genuinely want to change and remove these obstacles. So this will come to surface soon. It will come to surface. Remember the universe's perspective. If you want this to work with dolphin energy, you need a new perspective. You need to be more lighthearted and have a carefree approach. But that's up to you. Okay. Let's see the outcome. Oh, that's good. That's good. We want to hope they drop. Oh, good. The confession, it will come, but slow and steady. Slow and steady. The Seven of Swords in reverse. It will come. And that's why the universe is saying, just relax here. This person genuinely wants to tell you everything. They just don't feel safe enough to. You can't think that they think like you. I always say, don't overgeneralize people. And you know me, my angels, sometimes I say, you've got to stand your ground with this person. This person wants to. They're just scared. I do think you'll have achievement. I do think you guys are going to put so much effort into one another. I think this is enough to finally let these wands drop. Are you going to feel these wands still? Yes. But this is where transparency and not wearing a mask comes in. I care about you too much to hold on to shit, but I'm not silly. I know X, Y, and Z, whatever the case. But give them a safe place to know that they can speak their vulnerabilities to you, but also that you're not going to pressure them to do it. Right? It's not about being a doormat or pretending like you don't know what's going on. Speak your truth, but in a calm, caring way. Like, of course, let this person know you ain't no fool, but you're not going to let it burden. Like this collective, you wouldn't still be watching if you didn't care. And if you want to fix this, you need a new perspective. Again, it's not about losing your voice. It's letting this person know that, you know, there's certain things here. It's hard for you to trust in this dynamic. You're willing to work on the trust, but trust only comes with clear and transparent communication. Like, whatever the case, you'll know what to say. The confession will come. Your new story will come, but it's going to take time. Oh my God, literally huge turning point. Situations finally resolving from this mess. Hold on, let's get one more for that. I feel that needs to be upright. One more. Sun. Yes. Okay. There's always a silver lining in this, especially for the twin dynamic, right? It was always to build both of you. All divines, you have your own path of healing. You're not meant to do it together, right? This can be a huge turning point. I think you finally start to find the silver lining in the situation. Happiest card in the deck. Yes, if we read this in reverse, you're going to find out why there was lack of support and why it was a little bit disgenuine at times, and, you know, the family issue, all the things that were involved here. Yes, but eventually this is someone life partner energy. Four of Wands, right? Sun over the top. Everything will be illuminated. This could literally be your life partner if you just ride the wave of this. Patience. Remember this, let go of it all. The baggage, the burdens, the guilt, the unresolved issues, it will come. Remember this, lover's energy activated with perfect timing, cosmic energy. This could really reunite you guys, okay? One more. You've got to let go of everything. Eight of Wands. Rapid transformation. Great news ahead. Okay? Once you get through this, it's just going to start accelerating very quickly. If I was you, this collective, you should just be focusing on slow and steady. See it as brand new, like as if you didn't even date this person before. You don't try and, oh, well, hopefully you guys don't try and rush connections. Get to know each other again. Don't have expectation. See how your first interaction goes before thinking about your next however many interactions. Just step by step. Don't put too much pressure on it. Little baby butterfly. All right. That whole reading, every single part from part one resonated. These might be specific charms, and we'll get dice as well. Isn't it funny? We just had a powerful full moon, and I was saying at the beginning, you want to hope it, and you're lucky it's coming within the next 4 days, not right now. D could be important. Why did I just hear Danny? Your name could be Danny, or Daniel could be important. Big Pearl. Trust your pearl within. Full moon energy. Rapid. It might come in a lightning storm. You did get the lightning bolt. Your perseverance will pay off. Patience. Okay. Labradorite. Sleep with some labradorite right now. Such a good dreaming stone. Or maybe you just bought one. New beginning in love. If you let it, this collective. Trust your perfect timing right now. And angel aura quartz. Speak to your angels as well. Another crescent moon. Your moon phases could be crescent moon and full moon. Okay, specific dates, memories. Ooh. Angel number 10. Completion. Very nice. All right, 11th of the 6th, 6th of the 11th, 5th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 5th, 25th of the 6th, 5-5, 5-5 portal, 16th of the 5th, 16th of the 2nd, 3, Jupiter energy, Empress energy, 2-2, 2-2-2, finding internal duality, unexpected blessings, miracles, 12th of the 6th, 6th of the 12th, 22nd of the 6th, 22nd of the 12th, 3-3. Look at all the double numbers here. portal baby. You could be a portal baby, or this person could be born on the 2nd of the 2nd, 3rd of the 3rd, 4th of the 4th. And then you've got 5 by itself. Big transformation, or 3rd of the 5th, 5th of the 3rd, I guess. Or 12th, 5th of the 12th. That's tomorrow here in Australia. Just like I said at the start, this week, just ground, be positive, try not to fret. This collective, do a nice big spring clean of your home. But lots of love and have a good day.